west coast of Florida. We're looking at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. There's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
Okay, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Running it with David Montgomery. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stop that time by Jamel Dean.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Montgomery. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Yaya Diaby brings him down. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Goff. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the number 1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. Baker now off the play fake. Got his target. It's Otten. It'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
At the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. On the give, this is Irving. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Play action, here's Mayfield. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions' 47-yard line.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That one gains 7. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. One of the tight ends motioning right. Throwing the out route complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Mayfield to throw again. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Baker throwing again. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers have a great 1st drive and get the game's 1st points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or can they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Greg Reynolds to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover and may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane that he took huge advantage of.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Rashad White on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. Irving on the inside give. Just a yard on the play block, but thanks to the previous penalty, we've now got 2nd and 4.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mayfield now off the play action. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They get 22 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
That's good for a Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Second and 8. He tucks it and takes off. And they take him down right along the 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Stays, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's the give to Irving. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
DJ Reader brought him down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 13.
From the gun, Mayfield. He sends this one to the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Teamwork. What's going on, guys?
Oh, man. Come on.
That was terrible.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. Pressure mid, and it's blocked! Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Play action here with Goff. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Buccaneers 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Baker to throw. Oh, he's in trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Are you ready to see a record broken today, Kate? Because I think I am. I don't know what this offense is, but this defender's already got 2 sacks, and we're not even through the first quarter. And if my math is right, he's on pace for 8. The record's 7, so we got something to monitor the rest of the way.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running back sent in motion. Another try following the sack. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
Why are you giving up?
A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pass caught by the rookie from Arkansas. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Lions.
Waste of time. Man, it's like watching paint dry.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Wright reels it in. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness, the pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that 1st. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Fourth down, Goff throwing. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
From the gun, Goff. That's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 13-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Bucs to the line. First and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Complete to Abuka. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 3 now. From the 34. Completes this one to Otten. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Carry here for Irving. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Catch made underneath by the back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers at a deficit. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Keep the sticks moving. Keep them moving.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
First down, here's Baker. Looking middle, and Godwin's got it. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds the football outside. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
At this point,
Please, we need it.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Reynolds with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. First call here coming from the shotgun. Goff. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, it's Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15. First down, Detroit.
What's going on, guys?
you played terrible.
Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's White on the return. Dukes out a one-stop. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Baker now from the gun. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that is such a bummer because as a quarterback, gosh, you got to give your receiver enough space and enough real estate to make that catch in bounds. That was off just enough to carry the receiver to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Going with Irving here. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? From the gun, Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This one Williams out left side. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Lions.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Screen here for Gibbs. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, gone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that makes it 4th down. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
The Lions readying for the punt. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he'll get it up to the 27. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Got his target. It's Otten. 4th pickup to their own 31. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Third down, here's Mayfield. This gets the 1st and more. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Now a carry by Irving. Good run there, about 9. Still 3rd down coming up.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. Baker now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kickers got to be a little bit like quarterbacks, Kate, every once in a while. When a QB throws a pick, you got to flush it. When a kicker gets one blocked earlier in the game, you got to do the same thing. You got to flush it, trust your fundamentals, and deliver as he just did.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Reynolds with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Dumped off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 28. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Off now on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Lions 1st down.
Stop out now.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 39. Throwing the out route complete. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver in motion, going left. Off out of the gun on 3rd. That one complete to St. Brown. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14. 1st down, Detroit.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves, and you got to be ready for that check down at all times.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again. It's gone. Finds him over the middle. Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after the stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak here. Goff. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the first down.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibbs. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw. Gone. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
The Buccaneers add another DB. 3rd down coming up. Gone. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
As much as that can help them breathe just a little easier on the scoreboard, it doesn't take away now any of the tension this defense is feeling. They're going to need to step up, come through with a stop right here.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Mayfield will look to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Decent game here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Now the give. This is Irving. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Baker now from the gun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Lions offense returning to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
2nd and 4. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down.
Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Hits his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Back to throw it. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Oh, skip ball. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 20.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
That's Evans making the catch outright. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Irving here from the gun. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Like you mean it.
He'll throw it. Got a man. This is Evans. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
24-24.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. While even a great game is going to have its lesser moments, he can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Lions want to end it in regulation if they can. This is Gibbs on second down. And he'll fire ahead for a few. It's third down. To throw. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That's good for 7 yards. And that gives the Lions the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
He'll look to throw it. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. That one's into the hands of Tesla. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Now to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Irving on the inside give. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Come on, let's play like a team.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. Right back to Irving now. Jukes one defender, and he officially gets them into the red zone before going out at the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Setting up to pass. He brings it in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Here's the give to Irving. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions getting ready to return to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, Goff. Connects, this is to Sloan. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Lions 1st down.
Here he goes, one final shot. Complete out to the right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.